No problem. So thank you so much for having me today. I'm really excited to tell you all about who we are and what we do. So Glas Data was founded 3 years ago by Rob Sanders and Colin Phillipson, and it was created because they saw the need for a holistic platform that would bring the whole farming process together. So they did tailor our system to the agricultural industry to help produce larger quantities of better produce in a sustainable and cost-saving manner. Glas Core, which is our software system that we provide to our clients and customers, was designed to help farming businesses control and monitor all aspects of their farm and process, and ensuring they capture and isolate any potential problems before they become major issues. So our system has so many tools, which I can talk about later, integrated within it, that will help you gain a great overview of the whole farming business. And we also work with a hardware provider, Verthasil, to manage the whole process from actually installing the sensors all the way to capturing that data for them. So it is a complicated system, as you can imagine, but in really simple terms, it kind of breaks down into 3 stages. So you have the hardware, which are our very high-tech sensors that will capture the real-time data. For example, just for this sort of setup, it could be the temperature of milk. And then the gateway will wirelessly and securely collect the data, which then goes to the software, which is our Glas Core, which will then display, for example, the real-time data of the temperature of certain milk that a farm may want to monitor. So the whole system is wireless and automated. All our client will need to do is just log on to their dashboard from the comfort of their home or on the go on their mobile and see the real-time readings and track their farming data. It is really great for our system that we can also integrate and aggregate data from other sources, for example, NMR, which is the National Milk Records. So you can import data from spreadsheets and things into one system, or if you've got pre-existing sensors, which a lot of people do have nowadays, you can also, most likely, we can find a way to get that data to come into our system. So everything is in one really easy, readable place, which is really key to be able to monitor all your key metrics. So the great thing about that is there is a multitude of answers I could give you. Depending on the business targets and aims, our system can help in a myriad of ways. So one of my key jobs is actually to sit down with any potential customer and client and ask them what they want for their business. So we really highlight what is important for them and try to produce this within Glas Core. So, for example, someone might find that their key metric is knowing their freezer temperatures, because if a freezer fails, that could be very costly for certain businesses. So we do this, so we highlight and make sure we have probes in all the correct places, and then we can set up alerts within our system so that if a freezer drops below a certain temperature or above a certain temperature, they will get an immediate text so they can find out what's happening and try and mitigate this issue before it actually becomes a real big issue, which is just such a great tool to have in your back pocket, because we know farmers are busy on the go, and Glas Core really gives you that peace of mind, business reassurance and personal reassurance. Definitely. So we have a lot of different features within Glas Core, and we also have loads of new ones coming regularly. So just this last week, we had 5 new software updates that make viewing and managing your data so much better and easier, and also allows you to view it in different ways. So the 3 key areas as such, so you have your real-time data that comes in. You can use this to create visualizations, so bar graphs, latest values, and visualize it in a helpful way that allows you to track it and see if there's any spikes in temperatures, and also compare the data. So for example, you might want to compare feed consumption with the actual like results from your animal health. And then you can notice, for example, the more they eat, maybe the higher protein that comes out of, for example, milk from a cow. So you can really track these different things, and we're working towards creating a system that actually allows you to properly track this information. We also have mapping. So with the RPA, the Rural Payments Agency, people can put in their numbers, and all of your land parcels, hedges, everything like that will come up on the maps. This will allow you to like visualize your buildings, landmarks, and pin where your sensors are, so you know everything that's going on the farm in a visual way as well as in a data form. And then real-time alerts is really key. It's one of our amazing features that our developers have basically created a way that when specific data comes in and it's outside of a certain parameter, you can set up alerts for text or email, and now you can even send commands back so that the sensor, for example, if a door is open and you want that closed, you might be able to send back the information so that it actually closes the door for you. And amazing things like this. Technology is moving so quickly that we have all these amazing features. I think especially with such keywords like eco-friendly and sustainable always being used this year, and really, really pushing towards that sort of area, that's where we come in. We're not telling people how to run their business. We're not trying to tell people you need to do this, you need to do that. We simply give them a platform, Glas Core, that allows them to monitor all the key metrics across their farm to help them make more informed decisions. And like I say, we're always working towards new developments, and we've got a team working 24/7 to make sure everything can be the best it can possibly be. And with like a whole range of over 70 different sensors that are wireless and automated, we can really help people move towards that more sustainable way of farming and getting the most out of their business, and also just helping farmers out a bit. They do so much for us, we want to give back.